Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cyber Samurai Saturday. We're doing this a bit later. I had some scheduling conflicts. We're actually here in Alaska. We're doing the running of the reindeer, where you run with reindeer, like the running of the bulls in Spain. It's pretty fun. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Cyber Samurai Saturday. We're doing this a bit later. Well, yeah, that's my mess up for the stream.
Better be the only one.
Oh, no, they're happening. I'm a bit frazzled. I've been working all day covering the event, and it was a lot of fun. But now I'm here. It's time to relax with my buds playing Legend of the Five Rings. Unfortunately, comments are disabled for this. Comments are disabled for this. So I can't talk to my fans, and that's a bummer. But if you're watching this as a recording, you can still comment there, and maybe we'll talk about it next time.
Or if you really want to comment something to us, just shoot us a message on Twitter at Truly Evil Gaming or Truly Evil Bob.
Truly Evil Bob. I don't know what Truly Evil Gaming is. Truly Evil Bob is my name.
There you
go. Tarek, can I ask you a small favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get rid of the link in the chat for me? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I've taken down the chat box so no one can see our little link that leads to our live chat, so we don't have intruders.
Which is dead.
That would be kind of funny.
That would be funny.
Yay, I went to redundancy.
So, this is, of course, The Legend of the Five Rings game, and we've been playing this for a while. This is the third game in the adventure Palace of the Emerald Champion. In it, all of the characters are going to the Palace of the Emerald Champion to be trained as Emerald Magistrates, which is basically like the FBI of Rokugan.
I like that description.
Yeah, it's what it is.
We're the Pinkertons.
The Pinkertons.
Oh, shoot. Tarek, you didn't do it enough. It's live. People can... Dang it.
You can see it?
Yeah, they could see it.
What?
There's plenty more than enough on my screen.
Ikoma, why are there, like, so much samurai
Great.
are awesome?
Now it's out there forever in internet land. I can't stop it. That's the link. Don't join. I will bump you out. Oh, it's a travesty. So, there's many mistakes that are going to be happening today. Oh.
It's all well and good.
So these guys on their travels, they have fought some goblins on the last adventure. Goblins that attacked a shrine to Abizu? I believe it's Abizu.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ebisu.
And Matt, what is Abisu?
Ebisu? I believe... now, I haven't really caught up on most of the lore, but as far as I'm aware, he is the god of the common folk.
That is
right?
correct, yes.
Okay, thank goodness. Because the blessing that I have allows me to be, well, mostly buddy-buddy with the common folk, unlike most other samurai.
He's also the god of contentment. So...
Hmm? Oh, the god of contentment.
Yes.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Hard work and contentment.
So, Josh, you've made some more art for this adventure. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it, and I'll put it up on the screen?
I do not see the screen since I don't have it up.
Well, I'm saying, just talk about the art, and as you talk,
Okay.
I'll
What did
put
you
it
make?
up. What did you
Oh,
make?
okay. I actually did some improvements because I did make an error with Nozomi Hida-san's weapon of choice. I chose the wrong one, so I changed it up, and now she has what almost looks like man, I hate when
It's
I
a
forget
warhammer.
names. Harley Quinn's hammer.
Yeah.
That's actually what it looks like. And secondly, I improved Togashi-san's keyhole. He powers up.
Let's put that out there right now.
Oh, I thought you said keyhole for a second.
There's
I was
this
like,
powered up version.
Sure.
I want to know about the keyhole.
Excuse me, I have 25 chastity belts. Thank you very much.
But yeah, those are the two that I updated on.
What about the sketches that you also put up?
Oh yeah, the sketches.
I really like
Awesome
those.
sketches.
Yeah, I had
Very
because Hida-san just reminded me so much of just Goblin Slayer. I had to put that. Bloodlust for goblins and ogres.
I love the one red eye that trails off.
And of course, another sketch. That was my initial thought process of Togashi-san's keyhole.
Which I really like.
I think they're both fantastic.
Mhm.
They're both very good.
Well, it's time to get back to the game. Everybody has saved
Murdered
these-
goblins.
Yeah, you just murdered a bunch of goblins.
I got
and
told.
the merchants are getting themselves up, dusting themselves off. The bodyguards are getting up, and people are taking care of their wounds, and they're
And I need some clothes.
yeah,
I'm
and
in a loincloth.
you're pretty naked.
Some goblins tore your clothes.
While I was burning, so maybe they got singed too?
They're still open.
Well, at the very least, I burned those goblins down, so...
All right, one of the merchants walks up and he bows deeply and says, Samurai-sans, thank you for your assistance. I am Rokugo, and I am thankful that you have saved us from those goblins. I didn't even know goblins could be this far inside of the Empire.
We were surprised to see them here as well.
Well, it is thankful that you were here. It's very fortuitous.
Well, perhaps this should be a lesson for all of us to be more observant and vigilant of such corrupting influences in the region.
Well, I will make sure to alert more of the authorities that there are goblins in the vicinity. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, currently we actually have the bridge to continue on is actually out at the moment. I don't know if there's any way you can offer some assistance.
Oh, are you traveling south?
Are we traveling south?
We're actually traveling north, but we have a cart that we need to pull across the chasm.
Oh,
Eh.
I see.
And another thing I might have to ask of you in the meantime is that I do feel that my modesty is at stake. You wouldn't happen to have any spare clothing now, would you?
Modesty.
Oh, modesty. I thought you monks always you just walked around like that. Excuse me.
Not quite that.
I would prefer to be a little more dressed. Thank you.
Let us see
I
what
can
we have.
compensate.
Come, let us see what we have. And he'll open
you.
some. He'll open some wares up, and you'll find something that will suit you as a monk. of
It's
the
just an
Dragon clan.
obi, and it's pink.
Unfortunately, we kind of washed it with the red.
All,
Yeah.
all we
White
have are
form.
pink Lolita dresses. That's it.
Okay, that's fan art. Thank you.
Well, they do show
I
plenty
did not
of
need that
red.
image in my head of my own character. Muscle-bound man in a
In a tutu.
with an umbrella or parasol to complete it.
And a nice cup of tea.
And a bow.
There's nothing wrong with a nice cup of tea.
Unless you're a monk in a tutu with a parasol.
You got a rocket.
Then that
You
whole
better rocket.
They'll hook you up with some lumber that you can use to span the bridge.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Most gracious of you. Thank you.
They say, be careful, it is quite dark out. Perhaps you should stay here in the camp until it is light.
I agree.
Go for
Probably
some
should.
rest. Been
Is your
quite a
cart
long
safe?
Considering what we just went through, I wouldn't mind it either.
Is your cart in a safe place?
It is with the monks across the way in Ubisu's temple.
I would say that's a very safe place.
Hopefully it is.
Well, it should be now.
Hmm.
Now that it's no longer on fire, yes.
So everybody, y'all sleep for the night. You get a good night's rest. You heal up all of
right.
your fatigue and your strife. You can reset all of those to 0. Also,
And get my void points again.
your void resets
Oh,
to half
actually-
your void.
Can I ask for assistance in repairing my clothes? Do any of them know how to repair clothing?
Sure. They will repair clothing as well.
Oh,
If
Okay.
you have armor or clothing that needs to be repaired,
yes.
they will go ahead and take away the damage condition of
Definitely need mine
those
repaired.
items.
Yeah,
Yay.
so at the very least, I have new common clothes
Until I can
with
get some
no
smithing
destroyed
tools.
qualities.
Nice.
Sweet.
My travel clothes are nice again. Considering they're my only clothes, that's very important to me.
Yes. So, in the morning, as the sun rises, you have a bit of your breakfast food or whatever. The merchants actually have food for you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
nice.
They have
Cookly
made
doodle doo.
they have made a fish stew, and it is filling.
And savory.
Yes, and egg and rice.
Ooh.
Delicious.
That'd be awesome if the yolk was runny.
And just mix it in with the rice.
No, yours is dry and
Dry and crumbly.
Here's hardtack and gruel.
they want you to self negate.
All you get, they figure you're an ascetic monk. You don't need much, so you just get pilot bread. No, you're fine. They give you what everything everybody else has.
Hold on. What sort of like monk they consider me to be?
An ascetic
Well,
monk.
Ascetic, yeah, like you don't care about worldly wealth or material possessions.
Exactly.
Ah,
And most monks don't, to be honest, to be fair.
Well,
Depends on the monk.
there are monks that do.
Yeah, sure they are.
I only live for money. That's it.
There's a sect of monks called the Four Temples monks that are like courtier monks.
That's true.
interesting.
So, as the caravan packs up to go, they're heading south, and they come upon the bridge, and they will start making small repairs to the bridge, enough for them to get across it.
All right, awesome.
Excellent.
Cool. We'll cross with the extra supplies that they gave us and start heading back to the temple. I'm sure we can ask the monks there to offer some help in finishing the repairs.
Well, the repairs are good enough to get like carts over because they have carts. They have
Okay, cool.
lots of carts. they're
They're,
merchants.
they're a merchant caravan.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we need to head back to the temple so we can go get that
Ryu.
cart across. Bring Ryu and the cart.
All right.
Oh yes, and also ask or at least talk with Ibisu as well.
Well, maybe
No.
you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We should also inform the monks that they should have nothing to fear from those goblins anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure to do that.
Good.
As you approach the temple, you see
It's on fire
Ryu
again.
and his pony and the cart coming down the road, and he seems surprised when he sees you. Oh, Lion-sama, Crab-sama, Dragon-sama, Phoenix-sama, Mina-samas,
All the samas.
all of you. I thought the worst had happened. You did not come back last night, and it took a while this morning. I waited as long as I could, but I've got some lumber from the monks to make it across the bridge.
Oh.
That has been already taken care of, but thank you, Ryu.
Oh,
It's been done by the merchant caravan that we helped after our investigation with the goblins that tried to burn the temple.
well, it appears you had quite an adventure.
We did.
We needed a night's rest.
We
Indeed.
certainly live in interesting times, Ryu-san.
Well, let us give these the lumber back to the monks at the temple. They'll need it for their repairs then.
Yes.
Yes.
Certainly.
And he turns the cart around. You go back to the monks, and the monks are like,
Oh,
"Thank
holy crap, you
for
survived!
getting rid of these goblins. You all have the blessings of Abisu today." And yes, today everybody has the blessing of Abisu for saving the temple. For
All
just
right.
today.
Hey, all right.
Even
For just
even though that's
today.
already one of my advantages, but all right.
You already have the
Yeah.
blessing of Abisu. You did your
So I
duty.
have it doubled
You got it.
or tripled.
No, you don't. It's just the same.
I thought
Nice
there were
try.
multipliers.
So, what does that do?
Stuff.
And things.
Things.
Laborers
Stuff
recognize
and
you as a
nonsense.
kindred spirit, and characters with status 30 or less are innately trusting of you unless you give them a reason otherwise. When performing a check for which the blessing of the fortune is useful, you may re-roll up to 2 dice.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's on my character sheet.
So we'll have a slightly easier time
Only
communicating
1 second,
with lower ranking samurai and peasants.
Mm-hmm.
And ne'er-do-wells.
Just have to cut off a limb or two.
Ne'er do well.
They are nary.
Never do so well.
Apologize. Lots of talking is making my throat a little dry.
Is that
That's why I
Picari
must,
sweat?
have my water canteen. It's a Yeti.
So,
I'm drinking the Texas
Yeti.
Classic Big Red.
ooh, Big Red.
hmm
I love Big Red and codeine, baby.
What about RC Cola or Royal Crown Cola?
No, it's all about Big Red. We live in San Antonio, accept it.
Don't
So,
dox us.
this is where you are
I
on the
didn't
map,
talk this.
just like last time, and you're heading north to the Castle of the
Oops.
Emerald Champion.
Just happened. That was weird.
So, you spend the day traveling northward, and you bed down for the night. It is
Almost
quite-
there.
How close are we to? Oh, we're so close to Loyalty Castle. I really
So
want to go.
Close. Would you like to be late to the Castle of the Emerald
No.
Champion? and go to
I think
Loyalty?
No.
we detoured quite a bit already.
We can backtrack
Of course
later.
not. Yeah, of course not. But it's like home, but a Kodo style. So,
We
you
can
know,
certainly visit
less-
after we visit the castle. Of the
obviously
Emerald
less fun,
Champion.
but
It's-
still cool.
It's a code home. It's like,
Yeah, it's somebody's home.
it's got beds. We'll sleep there.
Yeah.
You ever just walk into somebody's home and just start sleeping? Like,
Yeah, every day.
Hey,
you'll just
how
lay
you
down on
doing?
the couch. You start watching
Don't mind
TV.
me.
Yeah, don't mind me. Can you bring me some sandwiches or spaghetti?
man, it's so much. The world is so much better now that we have anarchy.
Look, I'm not stealing any of your stuff. I'm just relaxing, okay? I didn't eat any
Now,
of
where's
your
my
food.
tea? I thought it was good manners for tea.
I asked for a
look at you
basket of
guys. You guys are
spaghetti hours ago.
Look,
Hours ago.
you guys are so rude. You walk into someone's place and you start eating their food. You start that
Wait a
is
minute,
their
this is
stuff.
actually happening in the game. I thought we were only joking
That is-
around.
That is their
I wouldn't
stuff,
do
okay?
that. No.
That
No,
is
I
their
would never do
stuff.
that.
You don't just take somebody's stuff or expect them to give you their stuff. But if you just walk in and like watch TV and like sleep on their couch or something, like that's not harming anybody, is it?
Yeah,
You're not doing anything. Like you're not taking something away from them.
just chilling.
And
Unless
then,
you
of
remove the
course,
remote from them.
when if they look at you and get upset, that's when you offer them a gift.
Should have done that first.
Oh,
Okay, fine. I'll
Sorry
give
for the
you a
intrusion.
little
Here's a gift. May I stay here the night?
Yeah. I'll make the spaghetti.
You don't ask, may I stay here, dude. It's implied with the gift.
Exactly.
It's called being polite.
Fine, I'll acquiesce. You may stay the night. Don't puke anywhere, please.
Don't tell me how to live my life. How about that?
So the day goes by. A good day of
Morty,
traveling.
Morty, don't say anything, Morty.
A good day of traveling happens. And it's uneventful. Nothing.
Oh, an uneventful day.
Oh, that's sad face for the coma, though. I prefer living in interesting times.
What?
Oh, I had enough fun for 2 days yesterday.
I lost an eye, lady, and I'm still up for it. Come on. Get with it.
I'm sorry, Tarek. I'll make you more happy. The Akoma's face starts to slowly melt.
Exactly. Perfect. Solve the mystery, guys. Solve it.
It's okay. It's the fire spirit. Sorry. Just the last time.
The blade, was, the
Got away
blade
from
that
me.
Tango used was coated with some sort of mysterious poison.
Yeah,
Oh boy, wonder what the antidote is.
Face melting disease.
It
So yeah,
starts with
nothing
the
happens.
eye, and then your face becomes a pie.
Okay, so we keep heading up north.
Who? By the way, who stays up late and who goes to bed, or who gets up early again? I need to.
I'm kind of
I get
a
up early.
late bed, late rise
Yeah.
person.
I'm a early to bed, early to rise,
Yeah,
get up before
Tagashi-
everybody else and work.
Tagashi and Akoma were the early risers, and Shiba and Hida were the stay up late kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
I like to practice my kata before bed.
And I like stacking rocks.
I like to practice my kata before bed
points
too.
for the both of you.
I just do it early because I'm responsible.
What's that?
When you need something, that's a responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't just want candy.
You don't want
I
candy.
need candy.
You gotta need it.
then you become candy.
Right.
And then you become candy.
So, you two are up late, and as you finish up what you're doing for the night, you notice that your number has increased by 1.
Our
ghost-
number?
Your number.
Our group number,
Yes.
our sleep number has increased. By one.
Your sleep number.
Ooh, how comfortable.
Gone from 45 to 46.
It's
I feel like I'm floating
so firm now.
Firm.
I feel like I'm floating off the ground.
I can feel a pee underneath my mattress.
What sort of pee are you talking about?
There's
Is
the
it a
spirit.
step pee?
We got a ghosty friend.
Ugh.
Yes, the ghostly visage of Doji Satsume sits among you, staring into the fire as unperturbed as your companions before they notice his presence. Once again, his stern face suggests he intends to assign you a task. His visage is even clearer now than it was in Suma, as though he is slowly nearing completion of his mission here in the mortal realm. Satsume thanks you for protecting Hitoshi and Suma and ensuring he completed the tournament. Then he charges you with his final request. Ensure that the matter of my death is resolved in a way that brings no shame upon or retribution against my family, he commands with all the air and dignity of an Emerald Champion.
Well, I would ask, but don't think I'll
Why
get
does this
a
remind me of
straight
Throne of Blood
answer.
so much?
What do you mean by the matter of your death being resolved?
The dead Emerald Champion does not know the circumstances surrounding his demise. He cares little about whether he was murdered, or who, if anyone, was responsible for his death. He only insists that his family suffer no shame for it, and to a lesser extent, the same for the office of the Emerald Champion. Tenets he insists he always followed while acting as Emerald Champion, and all for the continued survival of Rokugan and its people. Satsume, his stern face flickering in the fire, turns to each of you and nods, entrusting you with his mission. The firelight illuminates the grotesque scar running down the side of his face, down into his mouth, revealing why in life people called him the Grinning Crane. Slowly, he fades into darkness.
Well, I guess we need to expect more trouble when we arrive at our destination.
Intrigue is no trouble.
You're asleep.
It's
No one
simply
woke you
the
up.
spice of life.
No one woke you up.
It's just me and Tatsuo.
No, Inoue.
Oh, Inoue. Okay.
Ah,
Interesting.
dang it. I was tempted to use the Lord Tagashi's insight on this. It's like, oh boy, I have
Yeah.
no idea what to do with this information. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
You're asleep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
You're asleep. So it's Nozomi and Inoue. What are you
Yeah.
guys doing?
Well, I guess I should explain who this is and well, you probably know.
Yeah, Inoue! You just got visited by a ghost. And not just any ghost. The ghost of the late Emerald Champion.
A ghost.
I'm just taking it in for a second because it's like, okay,
Am I
I've
drunk?
seen, I've talked to Kami. Okay, but this is different. So I'm just trying to take in what has happened and trying to figure out.
Seeing the confusion on your face and the what the heck is going on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you. Yes, he visited our party twice before, asking us to take care of his, someone that he cared for from the Mantis clan who was in our championship.
I see. The one that was attacked.
Turned out to
correct?
be kind of a mess.
I see.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
So
Okay.
I'm
The Mantis
kind
clan,
of
you say?
expecting more political nonsense in the future.
My favorite. Okay. Hmm. All right. That does make things very unique with all that goes on. How or in what way is a crane connected to this mantis?
Don't ask questions you are not ready to know the answer.
Shut up, Tarek. No kibitzing.
He seems to be talking in his sleep.
We're
Uh,
not
let's
sure
ignore this for now.
exactly.
Well, how are they connected? I mean, you all have been through some interesting things, so I'm just trying to understand what I'm getting myself into, especially with the spirit of Emerald Champion.
The best we can come up with is that it's possible that he was an illegitimate child of somebody he was close to in life.
I see.
But we don't really know.
Okay. And what evidence do you have that points to that?
Kage-san found a letter that he had written.
I see. Okay. So documented.
It really didn't say anything for sure.
Okay. So it's not conclusive. It's just
Definitely not.
okay.
Just speculation.
Okay.
And
Well, I
Takashi
guess.
threw the pooch.
Okay. Well.
He says interesting things in his sleep.
Yeah. He is a strange one.
Cobras.
Cobra?
Scorpions!
Did these two experience something that I'm unaware of?
I have no idea what's going on here.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I guess I'll take things as they come. Thank you for sharing that information for me, because that was indeed unique from what I'm used to.
Well, I have a feeling Kage-san will be very excited to hear that we might have political troubles coming up.
I'm sure he will. Probably will inform. I assume you'll inform him later on about this encounter, or is it specifically?
Yes, in the
Is he-
morning.
Well, because I'm wondering, why would he show up when they're asleep and only talking to us two? That's
I
my.
don't know, ghosts are weird.
Well,
Yeah,
to be
I know,
honest,
but
Seeley, to be honest, Hida would remember that he did show up last time at night as well. It might be a recurrent theme that he shows up in the evening.
maybe the spirit world is at its weakest when the moon is high. Who knows?
He seems to like to show up at night, though.
I see. In fire,
Near fire.
near fire.
Oh, I
I just
think
look
that's
at
just
Tagashi-san and
because
say,
where
did
we
he
happened
just
to be.
respond?
You're talking too loud. Shut up. Throws his sandal at you. Trying to sleep.
Not the chancla!
If everyone here talks in their sleep, I might have to start recording half the things you guys say.
Oh man,
Okay.
that's something you could use a recording cipher for in Numenera.
We're not playing Numenera.
Talking.
He
And,
means recording like in a little book.
Josh, whenever we're going meta or speaking out of character, we cross our fingers and
And
say,
then-
okay, we're speaking out of character.
You can leave your little like book at like an inn, and then other people can pick it up and be like, "Oh, the nighttime ramblings of Akoma Kage, Volume 1."
Get all meta in
Always
game.
just cobras for hours.
And
He had a lot of night
the
terrors.
Scorpion clan is like,
I wonder if he's scared of snakes.
Well, I'm ready to get some sleep.
Okay. I'm going to meditate on this a bit more because this is something indeed to take in. So
I understand.
you have yourself a good night there, Hida-san.
And you as well.
Thank you. So I go to start stacking rocks and balancing them as I really try to contemplate what did I just witness, all the
Yeah.
information that I got taken in. How is the Mantis clan involved with the Emerald Champion?
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I throw a rock at Togashi-san while he's talking.
Just a little
Tagashi-
pebble.
Yeah,
The
just like-
Tagashi's fist in his sleep comes straight up and bashes the rock into thousands of tiny pieces, and then he says, "Bustin' makes me feel good."
And with that, I think it's time for bed.
so we can get rid of this nonsense of them like saying random shit.
Thank you,
Oh,
Corey. That
Ah.
was great.
It was meta.
You wake up in the morning. You eat your rations or whatever you have for food. Mark them
Yep.
off if you have it.
The noms.
I only have 3 days rations left.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Rations.
Don't worry. You only have 2 days of this journey left.
Yay!
Sweet.
2 days.
And I named my rations Ooey, Gooey, and Chewy.
Sure.
Don't forget rotted.
Naughty.
How about that mouthfeel, though?
Mm. Moldy and delicious.
Hopefully you don't
Mommy.
get sick. Busted makes me feel good. I still can't get over that.
I can't believe you exploded a stone mid-sleep.
All right, well, I'll get up early and try helping Ryu to pack up his cart and make sure everything's ready to go. And then I'll practice my kata.
All right.
And I'll help tend to the
Cart
horse
gets
in the
all
meantime.
filled up with whatever you need filled with. You practice kata. You pray to the kami. Whatever morning meditations you need to do. Is there?
Takashi just slaps himself multiple times in the face. Getting charged up.
Breakfast and this time is a good time to talk about anything if you need to talk about something before you go.
I'm guessing we're up now.
Yes.
Hint.
Are we up
Now
a bit
that
this
we're
time?
all up and having
Uh-huh.
breakfast,
Hint. Hint.
well, I have some news. Last night while you guys were asleep, Doji Setsume appeared again.
Really?
Yes.
It was quite unusual.
He displeased with our handling of Hitoshi.
He was thankful for what we did for him with Hitoshi. And
Oh.
now
All right.
he has asked us to make sure that in settling whatever things are related to his death, no dishonor comes to himself or any of his family or clan. I don't know what we're going to run into, but I expect we're going to have some troubles once we finally get to the palace.
Well, maybe I could ask for some clarification on that. Maybe I could perhaps get in contact with Lord Togashi and gain some insight to this, if possible.
Lord Togashi is long since dead, Togashi-san.
The spirit of Lord Togashi, perhaps?
Well,
I mean, if we
I-
got visited by a spirit before, I don't see how it...
Well, I have
not
a
possible.
shuji. I have a shuji called Lord Togashi's Insight, so I'll see what sort of knowledge I can gain from this.
You're
then.
going to talk to a god.
I
Power to you.
can do that every once in a while, but not very often.
The coma looks extremely incredulous.
Show us what
So-
you got.
So, Corey, shall I do that? Because once per game session, as an action, I may take a TN2 meditation void check to seek cosmic wisdom regarding the quandary in front of you.
Yes.
If you succeed, you receive a brief vision or hear the voice of Togashi providing a hint regarding how one way you may proceed. This hint should not be a full answer, but it should help you move forward towards a solution or at least formulate a plan of action.
So Kage is going to completely disbelieve anything you say at this point about it. He's going to be like, "Oh, the
After
Tagashi
all
boss is mine."
After all we've gone through,
You saw
Yeah.
a ghost.
Most other just to give you a heads up, most other clansmen think that most Tagashi are absolutely raving insane. So yeah,
At the
like
very
you're probably
least,
going to go with
they're
that
super
that
weird.
assumption and be like, "Oh yeah, he's just hearing voices in his head now." So
oh gee, thanks.
that's great. That's encouraging.
And you're using meditation for that?
Yep,
Yeah.
a TN2 meditation, so I have to have 2 successful rolls.
Okay.
And I might spend a void point just to make sure.
And just to be clear, Kage is also not excited about having to go on task to defend the Crane clan's honor just in case Doji Satsume was murdered by his own clan. Like, oh yeah, great, cover up more stuff for the Crane. That's exactly what I want to do.
I believe in unity of
Awesome.
anyone who resides within the empire.
Yeah, the Crane try to steal cities from the Lion all the time. It's all right. It's fine. Of course. Let's give them more stuff because they need it.
Okay, yeah, do your meditation.
Do your check.
All right. Hopefully this will
Avoid
roll the right
meditation.
dice. I had to add like a 2 skill with a void approach on the Shuji, so hopefully that works. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have
Lovely.
done that.
We.
Tell me what you
Okay,
think.
so like, what's my skill in Lord Tagashi's Insight? Because I modified it with a
meditation.
meditation. Okay,
What's your meditation rank?
2.
Yeah. You did
Okay,
it.
what
That's
and
right.
does it give you a ring that you need to roll with it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
void.
I thought I would use like the technique, like
The
dice
technique
roller,
roller?
but I'll just go ahead and use the
No, you
meditation.
did it, dude.
Well,
You did it.
No, but
did
the
it!
technique itself should tell you what ring is associated with it.
Yeah,
it's
void.
But
He
Oh, it's
rolled
void. So
it.
then, yeah, you rolled the right dice already.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Stop questioning it, man. I got it.
You got it.
I just need to know what dice
and you got
keep.
enough successes up
Okay.
there.
I'll keep all 3 successes, like even the one with strife. But then again, since it's a void roll, no strife.
No strife.
No.
that's for
It's only if you're on that
fighting
stance. This
stances.
is
Yeah, when you make a
stance.
roll, no,
Combat.
no. When you make
Okay.
a roll, I the way I'm kind of looking at this is if you make a roll with a certain element, you're in that stance. To meditate is to be in void stance.
Okay.
Think about that.
Yeah. All right.
So no, you're not going to gain strife. So yeah, whenever you make a specific type of roll, you're probably going to be in that stance when you make that roll. It just makes
don't-
sense.
I don't know that makes a lot of sense for the other.
Yeah, I
rings,
was gonna
though.
say it doesn't really
Like,
apply for
do I
other
get to make an
things.
extra die roll if I'm on water stance or something?
No, you can't make extra die rolls. But yeah, if you do a water roll, you can technically take another action that doesn't require a die roll. Yeah.
So
Even if it's outside of
we
combat,
succeed
or,
on a
you know-
fire roll of some kind, then the
You get to
strife
add your
counts
strife.
as successes.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. Is that Dungeon Masters
That's what I'm ruling.
gameplay?
That's what I'm ruling from right on.
House rules.
All right.
I don't know. It doesn't say that doesn't happen. It doesn't.
Well, I mean,
specifically
you
say-
only take stances
Well,
in
these
in a
say
conflict or-
only.
Oh, in conflict only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's not. But you know what? It makes sense. You're meditating. I don't think you should take strife from meditating. Do you think?
Nah.
No, I don't think so either.
Doesn't make any
So
sense
I'm
at
cool
all.
with that.
I mean, yeah, you can take strife from
I
meditating, but if
guess.
you don't want it to,
He's
that's
he's
your.
straining himself to make contact.
Well, I mean, meditation isn't always easy, or like the types of meditation that are expressed. I don't know. It's ultimately the GM's decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So you get to seek a cosmic wisdom regarding a quandary in front of you. If you succeed, you receive a brief vision or hear the voice of Tagashi, providing a hint regarding one way you might proceed. This hint should not be the full answer, but it should help you move towards a solution or at least formulate a plan of action.
Roll it.
So, you see Doji Satsume in a vision falling down a flight of stairs. Then you see all of his family, his kids and grandkids, turning away from the body. And then your vision ends.
Well, that just raises more questions than answers.
That's how that works.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I understand. Like with like outside in the meta, I understand that, but like I'm pretty like Tagashi's just sitting there, kind of raising an eyebrow. Is like, is he? And he's just thinking to himself, did the family push him down the stairs?
What did you see there, Togashi-san?
Yes.
Something that just raises more questions than answers. I saw Doji Satsume fall down a flight of stairs, and then the next vision that came was all of his family members, including his children and grandchildren, turning away from the body.
They're turning a blind eye to his death?
I think so, but that just raises more questions than answers.
And judging by the nature that he fell down a flight of steps, indicate that it's either accidental or
you're taking
accidental
him
or on purpose.
Yes,
That's
I'm
how
taking
all
him
deaths
seriously because I
are.
speak
They're
to both
accidental
comedy.
or on purpose.
To be honest, I'm taking him seriously, Kage-san, because of the fact that one, I talked to Kami. Two, me and Hida-san literally witnessed the ghost. And since you've seen this ghost as well, I don't understand why you would doubt that. The evidence is there.
I accept things that I can see with my own eyes.
Okay.
Is Ryu like nearby?
Somebody contemplating a conflict or the whispers of a ghost does not inspire a lot of confidence in the visions that it draws forth, especially from a monk of Shinto.
Yes, Ryu is nearby, and he's very quiet as you're discussing all of this.
Would he be okay if I approached and asked him about what I saw in my vision?
You
He
won't
wouldn't
know that
take
until you
offense?
approach and ask him.
All right, I'll take the opportunity to ask, considering. And was he privy about the ghost visit too, or was he already asleep at the time?
He was asleep.
He was asleep.
He says, it is very concerning that you have seen the ghost of my late master. I am ashamed that he did not come to see me, though I'm sure he has his reasons. I am just but a servant, and he has a good deal to worry about in his life.
I'm still sure he holds you in high regard, and maybe there might come a time where he will speak with you.
Oh,
but
you're too kind, Monk-sama. I fear that is not the case.
well, like I wouldn't know what to say about the issue, but considering what I saw in my vision, I find it very concerning, and I don't know what to exactly make of it. Like, I'm pretty sure you heard what was discussed with the other samurai. What would you make of my vision?
It's true. My master died when he had a heart attack and he fell down a flight of stairs.
No.
I'd like to do a sentiment check on Ryu when he says that.
Sure. We can do a sentiment check on Ryu. What are you hoping to accomplish with this
I just want to read his body language and how he, like, the strength of his conviction when he says or describes how the Emerald Champion died. Because we were unaware of the actual cause of death, and it seemed like many who knew the man were also unaware. So I want to know whether he has any veracity to his claim.
And I would assume, considering that the Emerald Champion would have to be like, you know, very athletic. So
Well, he was also very old.
Yeah, I don't know if
With the
I can
band.
also do a sentiment check.
So you're trying to analyze, right?
I'm more trying to survey what he's doing, like what his body language is saying, what his action, like does his voice waver?
Survey is about the environment and wider circumstances. Broad trends and currents. This is more like analyze. You can observe and understand details, subtle nuances. This is definitely air.
Okay.
My weakest ring. I need to update that.
So
6 more.
he's
XP.
gonna be a pose check,
Excuse me.
and he's going to. I guess it's gonna be like a.
Pose check?
Yeah, he's gonna make a check too,
Opposed.
and. What is he? What ring should he use? It's gonna be courtesy for him. Just gotta figure out what ring it is.
Oh, I have a 2 in courtesy. That's good to know. I probably should have
that's
used that when speaking with him about Doji Satsume. I should have kept that in mind. I mean, I'm still speaking with him, so
It's gonna
I
be Earth
might
for
be
him.
able to.
It is gonna be an earth roll for him.
Ah.
So there you go.
By the way, I'm spending a void point. How does that work? Does it just add like an extra ring on a void point? Or how does that
Yeah,
work?
it's extra ring die.
It's an extra ring. It's not like an extra skill if you have the skill.
Nope. It's extra,
Nope.
extra ring die, always. Always and
Okay.
forever.
You need the skills to pay the bills.
No, it didn't add the extra ring point.
Hmm.
I'll just roll it separately.
Oh.
Okay, I will be keeping that explosive success. Okay, so I have 2 successes and 2 opportunities. Let me go over here.
And look at opportunities. Yeah,
This is
I'm not a big fan
a
of
social
the
skill or is it
opportunity
a scholar skill? It's a scholar skill.
it's a scholar skill, yeah. Not a big fan of these opportunities. They tend to slow down game.
Yeah.
How, like, you know, like, speaking meta-wise, like, how would you, like, fix that? Like, what sort of other operation would you put in place of opportunities?
I don't know. I haven't like given a lot of thought to it. To me, I just take out the entire thing altogether, and if you want more awesome successes or critical hits, or awesome opportunities or critical hits, it would just be more successes to me. Like, you have lots of successes that you can spend on weird stuff instead of like you succeed and then you opportunize and like, and I wouldn't make
I
it.
don't know. I kind of like the opportunities because it's separate from successes and it shows that you can still accomplish something without actually accomplishing your goal.
I get that. I get that. But every time you have opportunities, the game stops and you have to look up what you can spend your opportunities with.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess so, but I mean, we're still in the middle of a roll, so the roll is what really stopping the progress. Anyway, I'm going to use my opportunities to make my attempt subtle. So I'll use both opportunities to make it increasingly more subtle.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay. He seems like he is being truthful in this information. As far as you know, this is exactly how he understands the information.
Okay.
All right.
And he says, where was I? He says he fell down the stairs after a heart attack. As for his family, well, for the most part, he's never gotten along very well with his immediate family, especially the women.
Mind if I do a courtesy check, because I want to make sure that, like, you know, I kind of like ask like like as nicely as possible without, like, you know, being too intrusive, like, you know, or inquiring about this information. Can I do a
Yes,
courtesy check, Corey?
Go ahead.
All right. Would the approach be water?
What are you
What are
asking,
you
though?
doing?
But what are you
Huh?
asking?
Okay, so, well, just basically my question would be to him is like, would be like very blunt, like, why would that be? Like, why, like, why would that be the case?
Okay.
You know,
Make a courtesy check.
all right. What's the approach?
That's up to you.
You're trying
Being
to,
blunt, so wouldn't that be Earth?
No,
Yeah, I'm thinking
he's
that.
trying to not be blunt. He's trying to say it in a way that would be polite.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this is also air.
Okay.
Because you're going to use precision and grace. Not to exploit flaws, but yeah, let's just say it's air.
All
Seems
right.
like an airy thing for you to do.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll go ahead and
You're
re-roll
pretty polite.
that explosive success. Let's see. Minus a ring.
Oh, good.
Okay,
All right, so
record your
keep
strife.
one, minimum one. All right, I'll keep the explosive success with the additional success then.
Okay, and take 2 strife.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Doji-sama was a very hard and strict man. More so with his family than anyone else. He didn't make a lot of friends. To many, his methods were brutal. It made for a great Emerald Champion. Very good at his work.
But with his family, he probably ruled out an emotional connection with them. So
Oh, I'm sure he loved his family in his own way. But pushing them like he did also pushed them away.
I see. Well, we'll see what we can do to help both his family and you. So let's do what we can to get to the Castle of the Emerald Champion for the rest of the day, if possible. Anyone else ready to depart?
Now I'll contemplate this as we travel.
Okay,
I'm prepared to depart.
time to go to the map and move the
Map time.
icon.
We go to the map.
Anyone who's curious would also could tell that when Ryu described how Satsume and his family were at odds, the Akuma looked very confused.
Is there anything that's troubling you, Kage? San?
Perhaps my opinions are better left to myself.
I can understand that.
All right, another day of travel is under your belt, as it is uneventful.
Woohoo!
I sense events coming
You
soon.
can
I
mark,
was
off
gonna
another,
say, I feel this the quiet before the storm.
Yeah.
mark off another ration.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I forgot to mark those off myself. Did I even list those off?
So if you start with a traveling pack, you get 4 rations, 4 days worth of rations.
I got 2 left.
Everyone beds down for the night. You wake up in the morning, none the worse for wear. Nothing happens.
All right, take off 2 strife.
Yay!
And then, on the last day, you make it to the castle
Sweet.
of the Emerald Champion.
Sweet, sweet champion place.
Finally.
Ah, you're here, everybody. You've arrived.
Yay!
Ooh, screen
Ooh,
change.
new map.
Moving to the next map. This
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
castle of the Emerald Champion.
Welcome to Disneyland.
And we
The lines are
shall-
long and it is hot outside.
Look at
Everything's
the
expensive.
cutaways for the buildings. They show you all the floors.
We shall put your icons.
We're huge!
Well, you gotta make sure. Oh wait, this is wrong. This is wrong.
I'm already inside.
It's like, oh dang it.
I made it.
And there you are. There's
Yay.
the 4 of you at the gates. The players. There we go. There, you are at the gates of the Emerald, at the Palace of the Emerald Champion. Yes. It's got to have a different name. I'm sure it does.
Now that I think about it, you don't have the background music on.
I don't. You're
Ooh.
absolutely right.
Oh no!
What have you
That's
done,
the 3rd
Corey?
mistake!
Oh my god.
I thought about it earlier, but I completely forgot. I'm like, I'll let him know later. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, new setting.
The mood music has been engaged. I'm just flustered from all of the work I've done earlier today, man. I gotta, kind of calm myself down, get a little more zen, that
Mhm.
kind of thing, you know.
And with this kind of music, it's good. Oh,
Need some of that delicious Big Red to calm your nerves.
that caffeine hit, man.
That doesn't have caffeine, does it?
The castle of the Emerald Champion, formerly known as Shiro Yogasha.
Shiro
You
Yoga.
gotcha.
But
Shiro
it's
Yogasha.
formerly known as Shiro Yogasha. It's now called the Castle of the Emerald Champion.
Everybody just says, oh, that's who the castle is for, instead
the
of
white-
this is its name.
Yogasha? The white Yogasha?
No, isn't Shiro mean
Shiro is
it's
white.
Yeah, it's
Shiro's
white
white.
something. Yeah, it's white Yogasha, whatever Yogasha is.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Look
man,
that
I
up.
remember.
Watch
Somebody-
it mean castle, the white
Oh,
castle.
No, Yogasha is in Castle.
I
The
remember
White
in my-
Castle.
Is they
No,
hate
no, I'm-
burgers. Funny thing is, like,
Congratulations. Welcome to White Castle. You may take your order.
Welcome to White. Here's your burgers.
funny thing is, like I used to live very close to White Castles, but my parents never took us to White Castle. So
Oh
I
no,
do-
Shiro
I've never
actually
been
does
to
mean
one.
castle.
That's what I thought.
You don't?
Yeah.
Shiro is
It
Castle.
makes sense.
It's white or castle. It depends on the connotation
On
of
the
the
context.
Context.
Yeah.
So,
I thought like Shiro Miyamoto was
Yogasha
the castle
Castle.
of Miyamoto. So as you approach the gates, Ryu bows deeply to everyone and says, "It has been an honor to travel with you all. I must take my leave of you now and move to the servants area. The servants
Well, it's been
entrance."
an honor to travel with you as well, Ryu, and I hope the rest of your journey is peaceful.
Well, this is the end of my journey, so
he's joining us, man. He's just going to the other area. So
I'm not very nuanced with pleasantries. Ugh.
He throws tea on him and runs away.
Yeah.
Throws tea on whatever's the problem. Just
Relax yourself. Ugh.
Everybody else thinks
Get
he's
a
being
void
rude,
point.
but it's really just his way of saying, bless you.
So you make it to the gates where there are guards who stop you and say, "Identify yourselves, samurai."
Hida Nozomi.
Togashi Tatsuo.
Shiba Inoue.
Ikomo Kage.
What business do you have within the walls of the castle of the Emerald Champion?
We've been sent to be trained as Emerald Magistrates.
You would have to forgive me if I don't take your word for it, Crabson.
Have our documents.
Well, we have papers.
Oh, take the papers. He'll look at each of them and make sure that they are suitably official. And he'll say, "Welcome to the castle of the Emerald Champion. I hope you find your visit here enlightening." And he'll open the gates for you.
Thank you very
Here
much.
we go.
I wonder if there's a shrine around here that I could visit.
Now we'll go for the information kiosk and we'll find
Yeah.
out.
It's a good plan, guys.
They
They're
have
always-
some quiet music playing nearby.
Oh, let me get my map here. I need
Coming
like,
out of
my-
a speaker shaped like a rock.
I need the GM version of the map.
And it's weatherproof too.
This
What sort of
Maho is
sorcery
amazing.
this?
Um.
Bippity boppity.
All right. Let me move you guys through this place.
Inner gates.
You come in through the
Oh.
main gate and into the entrance hall, which is over this area.
Oh, cool. To the left.
To the right now, y'all.
The castle is bustling with chaos as servants, soldiers, bureaucrats, and magistrates march past in all directions on urgent business. You overhear a passing courtier muttering, "I heard that Doji Satsume left the castle in quite a disarray." It's obvious that in the wake of Satsume's death, Agasha Sumiko, the acting Emerald Champion, is trying to fulfill her new duties while also continuing her duties as Ruby Champion, keeping her and the rest of the inhabitants of the castle extremely busy.
I couldn't hear what you said there, Corey.
Yeah, you were kind of fading in and out a little bit.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's the mute.
Please. You can't do everything.
The blessing and the curse that is music.
Here, let me turn it down just a tad. Okay.
Maybe whenever the DM speaks and narrates, we shall quiet the music.
Let me try
Let him
again.
speak, and then once it's time to move,
Would you like me to speak there, Matt?
yes.
Thank you. The castle is bustling with chaos as servants, soldiers, bureaucrats, and magistrates march past in all directions on urgent business. You overhear a passing courtier muttering, "I heard that Doji Sasume left the castle in quite a disarray." It's obvious that in the wake of Satsume's death, Agasha Sumiko, the acting Emerald Champion, is trying to fulfill her new duties while also continuing her duties as Ruby Champion, keeping her and the rest of the inhabitants of the castle extremely busy.
Well then,
Hey,
I wonder who we have to
bustling
speak with.
and trying to keep manage to keep things moving forward. There's a lot of duties to attend to as Emerald Champion, so they probably have a lot on their plate, and everybody's a bit on edge.
An
Yep.
official-looking Dragon Bushi approaches you shortly and introduces himself as Kitsugi, Sumiko's personal assistant. He thanks you for your punctuality, and he also apologizes for the disorder of the castle, pointing out that Sumiko is quite busy shouldering all of the duties of both Emerald Champion and Ruby Champion in the wake of Satsume's demise. Kagi explains that the death was so sudden that that the entire castle is still recovering. Several new, obviously responsible Emerald Magistrates will be obviously responsible in Emerald Magistrates? As if that's in question. Will be a welcome addition to their efforts. He leads you to the visiting magistrate's quarters, showing you to the quite comfortable looking accommodations. Where are those? I wonder. I'll have to look.
I'm gonna have to make these more Spartan. Can I
Quite comfortable
destroy all
looking.
the comforts?
Not recommended.
Just slap them off the table.
The visiting magistrate's quarters. So he takes you up these stairs.
Wee!
Hey, just because my expectations are low doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the finer things.
Oh yeah, Lion are all about self-denial for the finer things.
He
So
takes you out this way.
I'm looking for Spartan
You go
lifestyle.
across this bridge. And then up into the visiting magistrate's quarters.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We got a
have
whole
little
hall to
tower
ourselves.
room. We were in the penthouse.
Nice.
No, the penthouse is on the other side of the castle.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's probably right here.
Well,
Yeah.
on this building.
Note that this castle is built with an extreme focus on defense. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah.
On a cliff with sheer walls.
Could a
I
castle,
do not envy the artist that made all of this detail.
could a castle be
favorite
built with
artist.
an extreme focus on offense?
Yes.
I mean, would that be like?
It's a floating castle on wheels that
Oh yeah, like
it's a land boat.
It's a whole city on wheels.
Actually, I imagine that the unicorn are really adept at making castles that are very good at offense.
Ninja Batman, where they turn into mecha and fight each other.
Oh god.
Very cool looking,
No, but
very weird.
The unicorn actually do literally have cities that are mobile that they put up and down very quickly.
Go, Rokugan
Mobile homes?
Rangers.
They're not really mobile homes, but they're like Mongol tent cities, right? Like
Yes.
they're
Yurts.
very large yurt systems that
Yurts on wheels.
well, more like yurts on horseback, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Fits that look
And
like
I used to make jokes that a Caillou, which is the crab family, would have like a mobile boat that was on land boat.
Land boat. You mean a car?
Yeah, but
A
in
land boat.
Rokugan terms, it's a land boat. I want a land boat, damn it!
Don't
You
you
can
mean
put a
a
sail
wagon?
on it.
And a donut farm. He had a donut farm.
If
Like,
only,
donuts
if
had
only
it
there was a
from-
river, but for things that like moved over land. You mean a road? A road. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. And then there'd be like a boat, but with like wheels that could go over the road. You mean a cart? Cart. Oh my god, you're a genius. We need to start like
This is
patenting
why we
these
pay
things
you,
right
Caillou-san.
now. No one has ever thought of them before. Okay, Kagi continues. Please let me know if you have any questions, Kage adds before leaving to join a small cluster of 10 samurai.
Wait, his name is Kage? I thought it was
Kagi.
Ikage.
Kagi.
Oh, Kagi.
Kagi.
I was
Your
like, his name is my
training.
name.
Your,
And he's a dragon clan, right?
Mm-hmm. Kitsuki.
yes.
It's cute.
Your training will begin
Right?
tomorrow in the Court of Judgment. I will return in an hour after you have time to settle, to escort you to the Ruby Champion. Then he barks out commands to samurai. It seems in this palace, even the assistants have assistants.
Well,
seeks over
he
there.
is like assistant to the top dog.
Does that mean eventually we're going to get assistance for our assistants?
Well, looks like we're gonna have to be constantly scouting.
Let's settle in and clean up.
So,
Yeah.
these are the guest rooms for the Emerald Magistrates when they are visiting the castle. New Emerald Magistrates stay here during their training. That is a description of the visiting magistrates' quarters.
Okay.
Visiting magistrates' rooms. These are the
I can
rooms for the
see it in my
visiting
mind
magistrates.
now.
Yeah.
They painted such a.
I wonder what sort of uniforms magistrates
visual
wear.
in my mind. Well, Emerald Magistrates wear a specific type of uniform that consists of very specific colors, mainly emerald.
I was going to say
Ah.
green.
The two colors are both emerald and magistrate.
Exactly.
It's like, what is magistrate?
But it's a very deep magistrate, like a really vibrant magistrate color.
Super highly saturated.
Exactly. It's lighter in the hues of the emerald side, but way deep on the.
The magistrate side, yeah. It
I'm
makes a
just
good
picturing like
contrast.
bejeweled and just nothing but emeralds.
So no, it's not jeweled at all. It's actually very, very typical, like any other clan's colors would be. It's like they're incorporated into the style of clothing. Maybe a layer or two of specific colors, and maybe
Okay.
insignia also that would be worn. Either a
I'll just-
badge of office or like a mon that would be placed on your clothing, or perhaps like some tool of your trade to signify that you're an Emerald Magistrate. Though for us, we probably wouldn't get access to that until we were officially granted the title of Emerald
Yeah.
Magistrate.
Gotcha.
We're just
So there would be
training.
no
I'm like thinking
kids.
just bedazzled, like, you know, clipped on
Exactly.
like gems and stuff like that. It's just like
oh, like
it has no real meaning. It just has just
You got
like
rhinestones attached to the back.
Yeah, my sister had a
okay.
bedazzler when we were kids. That it was fun. Ugly stuff, but fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So, as you guys are settling in, you get visitors.
Do we have our own rooms, by the way, or is it like one communal area?
And that's a good
It says
question.
rooms.
It did say rooms with an S, with a Z.
okay.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
with a Z.
Rooms. You're now the super legend 5 ring Z fighters.
Oh no,
Where's the
we need a
hyperbolic
team
time
member.
chamber?
Once you collect all 5 rings, you can summon the Eternal Dragon.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
we're
shit, here we go.
very angry.
You all have visitors to your rooms. I'm going to start with the crab's visitor.
Is it a pretty lady?
Um,
Well, yes,
I don't
it
know.
is.
They don't give me like descriptions of these people. Maybe if I
They're
look
just
them up,
faceless hellspawn.
I'm gonna open
Welcome.
up the L5R wiki here.
Or,
Or maybe one of those like Chinese vampires.
And
Hello,
these people
I'm
are-
here to
Nobodies.
squat you.
Yeah, they might just mean nobodies, but
like from Kingdom
Or they could be
Hearts
like,
2.
what are they called? I was gonna say Yoshiro, but no, there's a term for these. Yuriki. They maybe just be like Yuriki, like just some lower caste samurai who attend to things.
Just
That's
fist
what
bump 'em. What's up,
magistrates-
homie?
the person that's
Magistrates
coming to
have
meet
Yuriki,
you,
who are like their assistants, magistrates' assistants. They're like deputies.
the person
Ah,
that's
okay.
coming to meet you is Hida Mikoro. In the wiki it says Hida Mikoro was the crab representative at the Castle of the Emerald Champion. Yeah, I know that. That's what it says in here. What does this person look like? Is it a male or female?
Nikoro sounds well feminine
Nikoro?
to me, but
Mikoro. I'll just look that up and do an image search. Oh,
I was gonna say there's
it looks like
probably a
food.
Hida card with the art on it.
no, there is no.
sounds
card.
like a gender neutral name to me. So I'll
But
find
then
out.
again, all the crab women in the cards were like amazingly gorgeous women.
I am not a he nor a she.
It was
It's
always
a
the crab clan females and the like Meiho Sukai
You know what I'm
females
going to
were
do?
the two sexiest.
I'm going to do something
people.
interesting. I'm going to introduce the character to you, and then you tell me who this character is. We're gonna play a little roller.
I see what you GM did there.
So, Chris,
So now we have two characters.
Well played, Corey.
I know. Crystal, the Crab Clan representative comes to visit you, knowing that you have just arrived, and they need to talk to you. You answer the door to see Hida Mikoro. Greetings, I am Hida Mikoro, representative of the Crab Clan here at the Castle of the Emerald Champion. Who are you looking at?
a beautiful, slender person with long, flowing hair and clothing that obscures their shape.
Yes.
You know, like an anime character.
What gender are they? Samurai.
Who knows?
What gender are they? They're samurai. I mean, what is in their pants? Honor.
Where is that? I'm trying to remember where I heard that joke from.
Probably, I think Red versus Blue did it first.
God,
What is in your
Oh.
pants? Evil.
Doom.
Yeah, what gender are you? Evil. What is in your? I mean, what's in your pants? Doom. So Mikoro says Mikoro is here at the Emerald Champion Palace because this person just isn't suited for the wall with their build, and they thought they'd be much better as an emissary for the Crab Clan. Hida Nozomi.
Oh, and by the way, I do think Mikoro sounds like a feminine name.
Hida Nozomi-san, I would like to congratulate you on your success at the Topaz Championship.
Thank
You
you.
have earned yourself quite a blade. Your reputation is starting to build, and it is no surprise at all to see you here training to be an Emerald Magistrate. You are going to be meeting the Ruby Champion soon. So, from us in the Crab Clan, I wished you to present a gift to the Ruby Champion to thank her for allowing you this prestigious honor. And she'll hand you something to give as a gift. What is this thing? By the way, I'm going to be asking all of you the same question, so get it in your head what these things are going to be.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
trying to
no
think. It's like,
idea.
oh, crud.
It's a brick. It's a brick from the wall.
What are you doing? That needs to go back.
Yeah.
Some angry Caillou there going, "Stop giving away my wall as gifts!" You know what? Think about it, and when we deliver the gift, then you can reveal what the gift is.
Okay.
Mikoro says, Nozomi-san, I am your representative here. If there is anything you need, any help from the Crab Clan that you desire, I am at your disposal.
Thank you, Hida-san.
I am located in the armory,
Okay.
and that person will bow and walk out the door. Moving on to the dragon, Togashi Tatsuo.
Oh boy. Of
You
course
get a
I-
visitor. Miyamoto Tenetsu comes to see you. Who is Miyamoto Tenetsu? What does this person look like? Does he have any personality? He or she have any personality traits?
All right, and I'm trying to remember. Miyamoto are the dual, like sword dual wielding.
sword-wielding guys, exactly.
Okay. Miyamoto Tenetsu. I can imagine him as a like shorter guy who feels like he has something to prove to people who doubt his shorter stature with his skills.
All right. He walks in and he bows. Togashi-san! It's an honor
Yes,
to
sir.
meet you. Congratulations on
Disappointing
your
you
success
too
at
as
the
well.
Topaz Championship. I am your representative here. Representative of the Dragon Clan. And in doing so, I am at your service. I am
All right.
found here in the room of law. If you need me, I am usually there. You will
All right.
have to be giving a gift to the to the acting Emerald Champion, the Ruby Champion, Agasha Sumiko. Remember that name. I know you might be bad with names, but this one's important. She is the Ruby Champion, and she's your boss. He pulls out something that is going to be the gift and hands it to you. This is to show your appreciation for all that she has done and will do for you from the Dragon Clan, from your family. Remember that.
I will surely remember.
All right, Tagashi-san. He gives you another curt little bow. It's Agasha Sumiko, right? No.
That was Tagashi or
No,
Agashi.
this is Miyamoto Tenetsu. No, it's not Sumiko.
No, well,
with
I
a
was
T.
trying to remember the
It's-
name of the Ruby Champion, so I'm like, yeah, let's put that in chat so I can remember.
It's not Sumiko with a T, it's Sumiko without a T.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, there you go.
All right.
Agasha with an A at the end instead of a... Yes, because Agasha-san is also from the Dragon Clan, so you don't need a gift from the clan, but from your family, yes. From you specifically.
Okay, so I'm still giving her a gift that's technically from my family, or
Yes. That's correct.
Okay.
Off to the lion.
These are representatives, right? These aren't like actual magistrates themselves, or
No,
or
these
part
are
of the
not
champion.
magistrates. These are courtiers who are here on behalf of your clan to represent their clan's interests to the Emerald Magistrates. Thus, if
Okay,
there's a
wonderful.
problem with the Emerald Magistrates, or something they need the Emerald Magistrates to look into on behalf of their clan, they can come and petition them with their representative. And Ikomakage gets a visitor as well. Kitsu Suguri.
Suguri.
Yeah, Suguri.
Well, I would probably say that it would be a Kitsu male, which would make sense because, or actually, no, the men aren't really allowed to leave Lionland, so it would probably be a Kitsu female and a Kitsu female, Shugenja, who's here to represent the lion's best interests from hereditary point of view.
Okay. Any other description?
Probably meek and very hospitable
Okay.
and spiritual.
And Spear.
Kitsu.
So, you see this woman with very long hair that kind of fans out around her, and flowing robes that are kind of train on the ground just slightly. Ikoma-san, welcome to the castle of the Emerald Magistrate. I'm Kitsu Suguri, and I represent the Lion Clan here at the castle.
Well, it is my honor to be allowed the privilege to stay here and train under the Emerald Magistrates.
I know that the training and this honor can be very overwhelming, but I'm sure that you will do your family proud. In that, they have delivered a gift for you to give to the Ruby Champion, and she presents it. can be found at the training dojo. So if you need anything from the Lion Clan, you can see me there.
Arigato.
And she leaves.
So, should I just think about what that gift should be right now, or should I
Yeah,
actually come up with an idea?
You're gonna have to give it to the Ruby Champion pretty soon.
Okay, so, but I don't have to say right now, right?
Yes. For the Phoenix,
Okay, cool.
Shiba Inoue is met by Shiba Sono. Who is Shiba Sono?
Shiba Sona?
Shiba Sono.
Sono, okay. I believe that would be a stout male Shiba.
Stout.
You probably a scout.
All right. Well, he's not a scout. He's a
Well,
representative here.
you know what I mean. Probably. Well, I'm not even sure actually how to describe him. Other than
Well, you better figure it out.
hmm?
Well, you better
well,
figure
like-
it out.
like fairly larger stature than my character, taller. My character's about like 5'11", so like probably 6 foot. Bulky, probably has scars.
Probably has a very warm and welcoming personality. Hello.
I used to be an
No.
adventurer
Well,
like you
for-
until I took
no,
an
they're very
arrow to
official.
the knee.
Very official, yeah.
So very straight to the point and astute.
All right. You see a man with a very proper top knot.
Okay.
He is wearing his very shiny armor, lacquered red.
Okay.
People have fancy armor. They take pride in having like
Yeah.
ornate armor.
And he has a daisho with gold tassels hanging off of it.
Okay.
Inoue-san, welcome to the castle of the Emerald Champion. I am Shiba Sono. I am the representative of the Phoenix Clan here.
Shiba-san. Thank
You
you
are-
for.
Pardon me. Yes, of course. You are here at the request of the Elemental Council, and as such, they have given you a gift to present to the Ruby Champion. And he pulls it out and hands it over to you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
The Elemental Council wants to make sure that you learn as much as you can here. And in doing so, made sure that I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need concerning the Phoenix Clan, do not be afraid to come see me at the Garden of Verdant Serenity. I'm usually there in deep meditation. But
Seems like a serene guy.
do not be afraid to interrupt it if there is something important on your mind.
Very well. I'll do.
I
Thank
hope
you.
your meeting with the Ruby Champion goes well. And I wish you
Yes,
luck in your studies going forward. Do the Elemental Council proud.
I will do
I
my
hope to
best.
see you soon. He bows and he leaves.
I was kind of expecting him to say, the Elemental Council informed me to tell you, don't fuck this up,
Don't fuck this up.
you goddamn Shiba.
Once he closes the door, I'm just like catching my breath because it's like he had that look like the previous guy that took my eye.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
just
By the way, Corey, I when you said that they were courtiers, I was like, oh, I'll just make this Kitsu like a normal Kitsu Shigenja, and then you were like, oh, she can be found at the training dojo, and I was like, oh, this is probably she might seem meek then, but she probably beats the shit out of some people at the dojo.
You
Yep.
know, speak quietly
And, like,
and carry a
am I-
big stick.
Exactly. That seems appropriate for the Lion Clan to send a lady who looks like harmless, but will rip your throat out. And that's also very fitting for Kitsu in general.
And my guy is stationed at the Room of Law, you said?
It is the Room of Law, not the Hall of Law, not
And not the rule of law.
not the Library of Law, not the Hall of Judgment or
Legality.
It is just the Room of Law. It's a room.
There's a lot of law in it.
Like a lot of
It's
written
literally
laws?
just a guy named Law
Yeah.
who sits in.
Yeah, yo.
So, the Room of Law.
So wait,
Here-
mine was a,
Are you here to see Miyamoto-san? A lot of people want to see him, but
It's my room.
it's my room, really. I mean, I'm just saying, I pay the rent, okay?
no, mine is what is it? Located in a very mouthful
Serene
of a
garden.
place. The Garden of the Verdant.
Garden of
Serenity?
Serenity, yes.
It sounds lovely.
It does, but he seems real tough to be sitting in a garden of serenity.
There's the Court of Judgment.
That's why he needs to be there.
It's true.
He's gonna snap any minute. He's just like, gotta meditate.
So it says here that the Room of Law is the private office space of the Emerald and Ruby champions. The Room of Law is where Imperial law is written, updated, and revised. So he stays close to the to the Ruby champion.
Ah.
Don't fuck it up.
Also another question, what exactly is the difference between the Ruby and Emerald champions? In
Ruby champion is below the Emerald champion. The Emerald champion is just under the Emperor himself.
Ah, okay.
Ruby champion is below them. But Ruby champion trains the Emerald magistrates. Their job is specifically to run the dojo of the Emerald champions. Or the Emerald magistrates.
Okay.
So she's pulling double duty now. She's not only in charge of making sure that every magistrate who comes in to the Emerald Magistrates is trained properly and adjudicated for, but also now running the entire Emerald Championship as well.
I wonder if she.
Which the Emerald Champion is also the head of all of the Imperial armies. So he is the highest person in the legal structure and the highest military structure individual in Rokugan.
I wonder if she's going to
basically, at the
become the
moment,
next
she's in
Emerald
charge of
champion, or if she's
everything.
just going to be like, nah,
No.
I prefer Ruby champion.
Most likely, they will have a championship tournament to decide who is the next one.
Yeah.
Ah,
They don't give you anything based on the merit of raising
Your
through
work.
the ranks. They want to see how good you are cutting people with a sword.
Exactly.
That's the main.
If you're real good at it, though, then yeah, you might be great at law and other junk.
You can
Brain.
cut someone up.
Yeah.
Well,
If
everybody
you're good with a
knows
sword, then
Mikey is
obviously you have a
right.
great legal mind. You're like a great legal scholar, obviously.
I don't agree with you. Cut you down.
And that's the way the Room of Law works.
And you know how these duels are decided. It's us in the real world go play a card tournament, and whoever wins the card tournament gets to decide who is that
The
new
best
Emerald
at
champion.
cutting things.
Yeah. If you play the card game, you can actually win tournaments and get story prizes, or at least you used to. I'm not sure how if that's the same.
Supposedly they're continuing that tradition at Origin or something like that. They're going to be having
That's really
another card
cool.
tournament
Yeah.
that have storyline implications.
Good for them.
Huh.
So yeah, if
That
you get,
ended up really poorly in a lot of decisions that were really important to the game world, but whatever.
when a troll wins, you get Donald Trump for president.
then what was her name?
God is playing L5R with our lives too. That's what's going on.
What was the girl's name? Oh, the chick, the eldest child of Tuturi.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Um,
She got killed because of a card tournament. She was supposed to become the
Yes.
next emperor, and then she died because some asshole was like, "Oh yeah, everybody who loves this one character in the game who's like perfect to become the next emperor, fuck all of you people. Kill her. She's dead now.
Oh,
And yeah, everybody was like, "What?"
Sudai.
Sudai. There you go. Satori Sudai.
God, that just reminds me.
Sudai. That's her name.
Dies.
Sudai.
God, that reminds me of like how Jason Todd was killed. It's like, all right, you want to keep him alive or you want to kill him? And overwhelming majority.
Oh, I
of
thought you were gonna say that's how Todd Howard got his job at Bethesda.
Hey, low key, did they kill her off because they didn't want a woman in charge?
That was the rumor. That was the rumor.
Huh.
I don't know for sure though. I wasn't there.
Well, you know, when you win a card tournament, you get the right to answer a question that will change the fate of the story, and that's cool no matter what. So I'm happy with all of it and how the writers handled it. But now it's all been reset. There's no more lore. All that lore is
Sudao
gone.
doesn't exist anymore.
She might in the future.
She may be.
We don't know. Depends on how the story goes now.
And she will become Empress.
She doesn't exist technically, right? Does she?
No, not right now. Not technically, because Totori is still young in this version.
He's still virile. He's still
Yeah. He though. I would assume though that Kaneka would be a
Yeah.
thing because Kaneka was born before he even became like the champion of the clan. He was a love child.
So all of that is done. Everybody has had their chat with their clan representative. There are other clan representatives about. You can infer, but who are they and where are they? That's something you'll have to investigate. But in an hour or so after Kitsuki Kage shows you to his quarters, Kagi, yeah, that's what I said. He returns. He returns and leads them to Agasha Sumiko's office in the Ruby Champion's estate, as she is still working from there. So she's not in the room of law; she's in the estate. Which is...
Point and click
She's
that
working
area
from home.
like on the
Oh,
map.
I will. Hold on. I gotta I have a different map here.
Slow your roll.
Aha.
Oh, he has a map with
I have
labels.
labels on my map because I really can't tell you like what's all on this map. So you guys,
Because we just got here.
hold on, let me put the map. Okay, I'm gonna pull you across the bridge,
Being pulled.
then into this building, and then up the stairs to the top room, to the penthouse in this area. How do you like them apples?
Apples.
Those apples are filled with snapples, and they're delicious. But are they magically nutritious?
I'm going to... Hold on one second. I need to find the picture of Agasha Sumiko here.
Magically nutritious? Sounds great.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, didn't you have an eye last time I saw you?" I feel like there's something missing on this side of your face.
What?
Oh, do I have a story to tell you?
There was a bird, I tell you, a bird, and she cut my eye out with a
It
sword.
didn't look like a bird at first. I thought it was an old woman.
There she is. Agasha
And then she
Sumiko.
flew away going, it's a
She
bird,
was an
bird,
old
bird.
lady bird.
Bird, bird, bird. No, she's a bird, bird, bird. Bird, 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 bird.
If you've forgotten what Agasha Sumiko looks like,
It is badass. She looks like a badass by definition.
I
Yeah.
suppose
The
that
literal
is
definition
the
of a
castle
badass.
of the Emerald Champion behind her.
I love her armor.
It looks very
I
similar.
love her hairdo.
Whoopsie-doodle.
She does
Yeah.
have helmet hair, though. I will say that much.
Like, man, she looks like she has seen some spit.
I know those dead eyes that she's got. Just that.
Yeah. like that
100-mile
1,000-yard stare. It's like,
Yeah.
oof. I have some friends that have that stare.
I have some
It's not pleasant.
box text for you guys.
She's had to train so many idiots. You don't understand.
Oddly,
Like, I can't. How did you get referred to this office?
It's like, I've seen them die.
Yeah. I don't care anymore.
It's like their families just
deserved it.
complain.
All of them deserved it.
They just complain. They come and complain some more,
Box
asking
text.
for compensation.
She's dragon, though, right? The Agasha are part of the dragon family, or
Yes.
part of the dragon clan now.
yes, they are.
What are the Agasha's specialties?
They're magicians.
magicians. They're like a dove.
Yeah. And now I will cut my friend who's in this box in half.
Oops.
So they're actually specifically they're alchemists and they live inside of volcanoes. So yeah, they're cool people.
That is amazing.
And here's a dove
wanna be
to
a
the face.
volcano.
There are other like magical families inside the Dragon Clan, but the Agasha were not originally a part of the Dragon Clan. They were originally part of the Phoenix Clan, and then there was a mass exodus where they left the Phoenix and joined the Dragon.
I wonder what caused the exodus.
Maybe you should look it up. It's a very interesting story.
Wait, hold on.
Very interesting.
Is it? Is it?
And that means by some means,
They were a very
Agasha's-
powerful family in the Phoenix Clan.
okay.
But there's a certain other Phoenix Clan family that does not like competition. I'll put it that way.
I see.
name Miyazawa. They're dicks.
Ooh, that means I'm gonna have a tough time of it, aren't I?
Well, I mean, it's been a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 years since
I don't know.
then.
I don't know
so-
if your story's right now, Tarek, because it doesn't say like anything like that in the book anymore. So
Oh, really?
Oh no!
Let's not-
They
Has it
may
been
just now
retconned?
magically have always been dragon.
I don't know. I thought the Agasha in the old storyline were always dragon, and then defected to the Phoenix when Hitomi went all nutso crazy, and they were replaced with the Tamori family. I think your story's total bullshit. I think you made it all up.
Me?
Yes.
Tune in next week.
Anyway,
Oh
I have
well,
some
it's
box
irrelevant.
text. I have some box text I need to read. Yes, I just out L5'd Tarek.
He's hanging his head in shame.
Tarek usually knows more than me about this game setting, so.
I think he's just
I
looking
tried to
down at
rope
something.
him into running it, but he won't. He won't do any work. He's so lazy. He's lazy.
Oh, I'm so lazy.
Oddly, Agasha Sumiko does not want you to meet. Agasha Sumiko does not want to meet with you officially in the audience hall, as is usual protocol when new magistrates begin their orientation and training. Instead, Kagi merely walks you through the audience hall, pointing out the strangeness in the change. Although he does not question or criticize her blatantly, Kagi does appear puzzled that Sumiko would hold this meeting in her private quarters. As you enter, Sumiko welcomes you and dismisses Kage, who doesn't look pleased at not being invited to stay. She reminds the PCs that she met at Suma. Oh, yes. So, she says, I hope you had a pleasant journey from Suma.
Well, we made it.
Mm-hmm. Had a few hiccups here and there, but nothing we couldn't. go through.
Komikaze-san, you seem to have a head wound.
Hi. We experienced quite the interesting journey on our way from Suma Village.
Anything you'd like to report specifically?
Well, I could provide you a detailed report on what happened, and I will pull out the journal that I kept of all the events, and offer her the report.
If you have something written, you can give it to Suget.
Okay.
Sorry, Kagi. You can give it to Kagi.
I will
But
offer it over
if
to
you'd like
Kage,
to
and I will
give me
say,
a-
It's not in the
in
written.
reference specifically to my injury, we came across a Tengu on our way here. The Tengu challenged me to a duel, and I acquiesced to its challenge. And this is a mark of my foolishness for thinking myself so bold as to challenge someone with such skill.
I see.
I will wear it as a badge of honor and a remembrance that of humility.
Tengu are quite rare. They usually don't speak with the people of Rokugan, so that is quite a tale. Is there
It
any
was
other?
quite an honor.
If that is the only thing that happened on your journey, that's a quite eventful one.
I wish that were so, that it was the only thing that has happened. We also fought some minions of the well, I will look to the Hida.
We came across a horde of goblins on our way here as well,
A
and an
horde?
ogre.
Mhm.
A horde.
Well, about
Small
a dozen.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
Cadre, perhaps.
I've seen a unicorn horde. They are quite numerous, but a dozen can seem overwhelming for samurai. I'm
As
glad
well
you
as
made
an
it out of
ogre.
there okay. I'll have to look into why there are goblins and ogres so far away from the Shadowlands. I'll deliver a message to the Jade Champion and make sure
Close
that
to the Sanuchi.
they are well informed of the situation. Well then.
Truly, though, nothing a few aspirant magistrates could not handle.
With some difficulty.
Now it is appropriate for you to give your gifts to the Ruby Champion.
I'll let the
Okay,
others
are we
first
doing
present
rolls
that.
for how she reacts to this?
No, just no. There's no rolls. Just tell
Okay.
me what you want to give.
Well, I went first before, so I present the clawed forearm and hand of a Shadowlands creature.
Wow, interesting. Oh, neat. She will hesitantly accept that. Tarek, what did Akage?
So, my idea was more ceremonial, maybe a training weapon of either a Kodo or Ikoma, as a sign that the Emerald Champion and the Ruby Champion will always have the backing of the best training of the Lion Clan in service to the Empire.
Okay. And Matt, what did Togashi Tatsu have as a gift?
Well, I was thinking like a nice long sash with a golden embroidered like dragon, like weaving from like beginning to end.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's something that any dragon could use. Dragon to dragon. And what did the Shiba bring?
I bring a scroll of poetry, encased in the red lacquer casing.
Okay, that is a very appropriate gift.
I'm
I'm glad none of you brought a gift of the longest noodle in the world or something. This is the longest noodle.
But it's the longest. Oh wait, never mind.
It's like-
A separate reported that
Yeah,
it's no longer.
Tagashi looks at you. It's no longer the longest. What do you mean? I was hungry. What?
Yeah.
second longest, maybe.
Start nibbling it the entire journey up.
I needed the carbs, man.
It's like this is the longest noodle in the world. Here you are. Here you. Takashi-san, stop!
It's her noodle. Well, it is no longer the longest, but it is the juiciest.
It is the juiciest.
Might want to cut off the end where there's still a little bit of spittle.
Yeah.
After all the pleasantries are done, the Ruby Champion glances about the room as if checking one last time that no one else is here. Your displays of honor and courage at the Topaz Championship, I believe, will make you fine Emerald Magistrates. Now, I call upon your abilities for another matter, one of vital importance to both myself and the Empire. It concerns the death of Doji Satsume, the Emerald Champion. There have been one investigation which concluded that he died of natural causes. This has not set the matter to rest, however, and so I task you with conducting a secret investigation to settle this to my satisfaction.
Okay.
Well, now I feel like I can't trust my own intuition because I thought Ryu was totally telling the truth. And apparently he might have left something out. Or he didn't know much.
And I already used my
Goddamn
What
peasants.
you
This is
got
why you
from
can't
your
trust
check
peasants.
was that was what he believed.
Yeah.
So
Maybe this
Sumiko
is-
relates that Satsume was found dead at the foot of the stairs leading up to his private room at the top of the palace's main tower. Healers were called in to attend him, but his body was already cold. They were unable to detect any wounds or poison and thus determined the death was due to natural causes. The piece... That's it. That's what she relates.
So not even any wounds that seem to have been from the fall itself?
They
Yeah,
were
because,
unable to
like-
detect any wounds or poison and thus determined the death was due to natural causes.
Well,
Okay, so like what about
apparently
like
he
you
didn't
know
look hurt enough
the
to
impact
die from
of like
falling.
having fallen down the stairs, like any bruises or like any like
There's no
broken
wounds.
bones?
So it's like
You
You
can
just-
speak to So. He was the servant who was first who first found Doji Satsume.
Who was the first servant?
so.
So, okay.
So
All right. Wonder if Ryu knows him. Probably does.
Probably.
You know, I probably should have inquired a little more to see if, or to know if Ryu bore witness.
Well, Ryu is still here. He
Mm-hmm.
he took quarters in this building.
Yeah,
That's why he joined us.
yeah,
so if
maybe,
you want to, you can ask him further.
perhaps.
Do we have any jurisdiction to ask around of any other individuals within the castle?
you may
Gosh.
speak with I hope you speak with many people in the process of this investigation, but I ask you keep this investigation secret. I don't want anybody to know that I am reopening this case at all.
Okay.
So
Very well.
we are simply not officially conducting an investigation, or do you want us to keep quiet that there even is one?
Yes, all of that. You are officially investigating on my behalf, and if someone asks me about it, then I will be forced to tell them the truth. That said, if someone asks me about it, then you're not doing a good job at keeping this investigation a secret.
Okay.
Would there be any private quarters to discuss the investigation outside of your office, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, this is my room,
Mhm.
and you have rooms within the private quarters of the magistrates.
All right, because I do feel that if we do find any more information, we might want to update the
I
The
look
rest of the
across. I like sidelong at the Tagashi.
No worries. I have learned my lesson from last time. I will make sure
Unless-
to keep silent.
Unless you absolutely need me, I probably will not be available. You should go about this investigation on your own. If you keep coming to me, then that might show that I'm giving some sort of special favoritism to you, or people might get suspicious. So, as you're training, and this will be a fast-tracked 4-day training period.
What?
After the 4 days is over, you will have to give me the results of your investigation. Consider this part of your training. Like I said, we are understaffed here, and I'm looking for good, capable magistrates that can think on the fly. Your how you did at the Topaz Championship made me think that perhaps you can pull this off. Don't make me think that I wasted my time or your time with this.
Thank you for your confidence. We'll
We'll do our
Thank you very
best.
we'll look to impress you.
Are there any other questions you have?
Who might we inquire about the last person who, other than So?
So,
Such a-
So is a middle-aged. He's a middle-aged peasant named So. You can find him in Satsume's private room, which you should visit along with Satsume's office and the Emerald Archives to see if anything was missed earlier.
Are any of Satsume's family members under residence here at the castle?
Let me find out. Doo-doo-doo.
Or any of their allies?
Hey.
Hopefully, it doesn't come off as a strange question.
I don't know. I wish this game had like a list of just everybody who's here. It doesn't.
Just a page of names.
Instead, you have to look up the different locations and who's in them.
I do. I have to look up everything like all over the place in this adventure.
Oh, jeez.
Shoot. Seppen Hokoto. Training. I guess that means his daughter is here. Doji Hotaru.
Hotaru.
Yes.
Otaru. Otaru.
This might be a coincidence. Let me check something real quick.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't she the or isn't she the Crane Clan champion?
Hotori.
No, Hotaru.
Hotoru?
Yeah, Hotaru. She's just like Hattori, only not a man. In every way, it's Hattori. except it's a woman and not a man.
Oh yes, she is the Crane Clan champion. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, she's here.
Well. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any other
So
questions?
So she's here, and I'm assuming she probably has a whole entourage of people with her because she is the champion.
I would assume
um,
so.
Very interesting. Okie dokie. Is there a place we can investigate the actual incident? Like where the incident occurred?
Yes. At the stairs in front of the office to the Emerald Magistrate.
So right in front of where we are now?
No. This is the Ruby Magistrate.
Oh,
This
we're
is
in
the-
her. I thought. I'm
You're in
sorry.
her
I
quarters.
misunderstood. I thought we were in the Emerald
No, you're in
Emerald
the
Champion's
Ruby.
office.
The Emerald Champion is in the higher tower.
Ah, I see.
And she told you already to go visit there.
Okay.
I think that's good.
It
I have more questions, but probably not for her.
Yeah.
For other people.
Hmm.
it may seem a silly thing to ask, but was there
Where's the
anyone who
lunchroom?
seemed to have a particularly strong reason to want to harm Doji Setsume that you know of?
Well, he's the Emerald Champion.
I
There are
know.
many people who probably held a grudge against him, but no one that we know who would have such access.
If I may ask, what suspicion or cause did you have to reopen the case in the first place?
She says that she wishes to keep those suspicions she has to herself at this time, and she asks you to forgive her for that.
I understand. I hope we're able to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. I just wanted to clarify and make sure to keep Doji-sama's honor as intact.
That is wonderful that you have such devotion to that cause. I find that I have picked well in finding an investigator for this. So, you have your task. I wish you well in it. Training is in the morning, in the training hall.
Alrighty.
Your regiment will consist of breakfast, then training, then lunch, and in the afternoon you're free to do extra training, but I suggest you use this time for the investigation before dinner at the end of the day.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
No.
No, that's not the servants.
So you?
Oh, you, I think, right?
No.
So that's so. So I don't know.
That's
I'm
how
practicing, so I'm trying to learn how to.
Oh,
The line? What?
Yep.
Soul.
Soul.
Oh,
So.
What's the line supposed to
So it's a
mean?
So personally, I'm thinking about asking Ryu about that servant So to kind of get some insight on him before, speaking with So, just to kind of maybe know what So's standing is within the entourage of servants that served Doji Satsume.
You'll
Be
have
sure to do it in private.
You'll have to hold those ideas for next week. Because this is the end of Cyber Samurai Saturday for this week.
Yo!
Awesome.
Weirdos.
Oh.
Oh, not
Let's
that
do the samurai dab.
Ugh.
I thought you were doing fusion.
Yeah,
Okay, guys.
it doesn't show enough of my body.
I'm gonna give you 2 experience points.
Ooh. 2.
You get 2.
I have a lot of
Dose.
suspicions.
As for honor rewards, everybody who accepted Doji Satsume's request gain an honor.
What?
What?
Was that
Yep.
all of us?
Yeah. For officially accepting your role with the Emerald, with the Ruby Champion, gain a glory.
Oh, yay,
so
I'm at 50
glorious.
glory.
And that's
I'm
it.
so glorious.
Those are all your rewards for today.
I'm
Was it
almost
2
at
honor?
50.
All my
One
points
honor.
are on
1 honor.
1 honor. one glory.
are on multiples of 10
Okay.
right now.
I am so close to being at 60 honor, but I just crested 50 glory, and I'm happy about that.
I'm at 40 honor and 60 glory.
You're
Wow.
at 60 glory already? Dang.
I am at 41 honor and 47 glory with a 30 status, though I don't know what the status exactly indicates.
Status is your standing in society, like how official your official status to the empire.
Officially you are.
Yeah. Your glory is like how well you're received, like your reputation. Your status is like your actual official rank within the society.
44 honor, 38 glory. Status 30.
All right, everybody. I want to thank all of you at home for watching us being doofuses and playing the samurai game. I hope we didn't offend anybody because we're a bunch of non-Asian people playing Asian people. If anything did, please put in the comments. We'd like to hear from you. Also, we're going to be back every week, so subscribe so you know when we're around and you can join us live.
Yay!
Hit that bell.
Leave a comment. If
Things
you
are about to
loved
get
us,
really
if you would have done
intriguing.
something different than these other players, if you wanted to add something to help them out, hey, that's what the comment section is for. And
You
like
got
this
fan
video
art.
if you liked it because you made it to the end. You obviously did. So hit the
I
like button.
hope.
Yeah. And if you got any fan art, be sure to send that to the Twitter.
Oh,
True
yeah.
Evil Bob.
Truly Evil Bob on Twitter. I will definitely put up your fan art.
Oh,
Hey!
right. You have a Twitter.
I do. Sometimes I update that. Hey, I should start. Josh, you don't mind if I start putting your art up on that Twitter too?
By all means.
By all means. All right. So subscribe to the Twitter, and you can get those pieces of artwork. So,
And remember, busted makes me feel good.
Bustin' makes it so. From Matt, Crystal, Joshua, and Tariq, I'm Corey, and we'd all like to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.